Hello there, this is the Jonin Monkey, welcoming you back to the Donkey Kong Jungle Climber playthrough. And now we're entering the level with a question mark and a portal above it, which can only be one thing. Dimensional travel! Yes, now you'll notice that there's large amounts of snow in the air. I don't quite get how that works either, but getting rid of them is fun. Very fun. See, as Crank is explaining to you there's a new item that both DK and Diddy can use. Do you know what that item is? It's a flamethrower. That's right, DK and Diddy are gonna be using a flamethrower to melt a large amount of snow. Yes, some could say it's a little bit extreme, but what the heck, it's fun. Now, the flames are only active when you're swinging around like this, and the flames point straight forward. So basically, if you want something to melt, basically move DK in its direction. And I'm melting through all of the snow in its entirety to get to the spiral wall, but technically I could just go straight to Xananap now, but why stop now when there's so much melting to be done? Burn! Burn! Everything must burn! I'm sorry if I terrified some of you. Anyway. Yeah, it is kind of... I kind of got a bit carried away when recording this. I was trying to remember if there was any secrets, and normally I don't go completely out of my way to get most of the secret coins in this game, because, to be honest, the main purpose of this playthrough is basically to inspire the people watching it to play the game. So it's not really necessary for me to go do a 100% completed playthrough. However, I was having too much fun melting things. Okay, we've given the spiral wall to Xanana. We'll open the Stargate. Xanana can't jump. God, I really need to come up with some more material for this stuff. Anyways, we come back to the Glass Labyrinth. That's right, back here again. Wow, this is going to be fun. So yes, there's more glass to smash and yet more spiky spears, which I'll stupidly barrel roll into. That's if the spikes don't get me first. So yeah, Glass Labyrinth, it's not one of my favourite, damn it. Entrance, in all honesty, mostly just because it's nearly always one of the most frustrating bits. Well, maybe frustrating is not the right word. It's more confusing, just like the Labyrinth's namesake. And yes, as you can see there, you can get the spiral wall, but you have to be really careful. If you move an inch too close, you get spiked up the arse like that. And unfortunately, every time you die, we have to go... this section starts right at the very beginning, which means that any collectibles gained, you've lost. So now we have to go back and do all of that all over again. Oh, that was too close. And this is even closer. Just to go on a tangent whilst I'm trying to find my way here. One of the other few things I don't like about this game, I mean, there's very little I don't like about it, but one thing that it kind of lacks compared to the country country games is that, well, it's irritating that you can't, if you have to complete the level to keep the collectibles, you can't do what you used to do in the Donkey Kong Country games, which is basically you pick up the bonus coin or creme coin or whatever you needed to get for that level, then just press start and select and get out of it. No, if you do that in this game, you will lose all the collectibles. So you have to play through all of the levels again. And considering that in some of them you have to fight the bosses at the same time, it's just so frustrating, especially on the final level with the whole final boss. It's so frustrating that you've gone through all that effort to try and collect all the banana coins, the DK coins, and the oil barrel, only to... Well, actually, there's no oil barrel on that level, but never mind. The point is, it's irritating having to try and get all the collectibles and then defeat the final boss, because he's a big challenge enough in itself. But I'll talk more on that when I get to it. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, this is quite a confusing and complex level. I had some trouble navigating it myself. Beware the giant spike. This is going to require some timing. Now, this switch here, it doesn't appear to do much, but what it actually does is restore the glass panels. So if you'll see in a bit, when you need to go back to another point in the level, it will fix the glass panels for you, so you can move places. And yep, it's the return of the revolve the room switch. Yeah. Basically, once you found that switch, you make the room do an entire 180. So once you do that, the pathways become slightly easier, and by climbing out of here, you should eventually reach Xananab and finally get out of this crazy place. There we go. And now, I desperately tried to think of a new joke, I can't think of any. Damn it! If only I had another co-commentator, then there wouldn't be so much pressure. Oh well. Anyway. There we go, we're back on the other plates, and as you can see there's a flamethrower, which means more burning. And barrel rolling as well, because all vultures must die. Yeah, I'll stop doing that, it's quite creepy. Anyway. So yes, there's more burning, more footage of me melting snow, which is fun for me, not so enjoyable for you guys. Although there's also the return of the extra high, of the extra high spinning pegs. I don't know what they're called. I don't think they even have that much of a name. In fact, they don't have a name at all. Anyway, that's the end of the level, and we'll now be moving on to Fiery Volcano. Oh boy, yeah, this level I would say is one of the hardest in the game. It is really, really tough, especially for one infamous puzzle. If you've played this game, you know what I'm talking about. One of the most frustrating and most difficult levels in this entire game. Yeah. If you think it's avoiding these neckies, ho ho ho, this is just the easy part, boy. What is this terrifying puzzle? Find out in the next time. See ya.